Hey guys, it's Mariel here and welcome to my humble channel. If you're new to this channel, please don't forget to subscribe and hit the notification bell button for more videos as I plan to make more and more videos as vlogging became one of my hobbies during these days. This is my very first vlog where I started to talk in front of the camera. And for this video, I'm gonna be talking about the differences between life in Manila and life in Cebu. The things I'm going to share are based from my personal experiences and my personal views as I had lived in Manila for 3 years, from 2017 when I was still 23 years old up to March 2020, and came home here in Cebu because of the pandemic. So after I finished college, I immediately went to Manila for work and lived there independently. So just keep on watching.
Manila, the capital of the Philippines. It is located at the southwestern portion of Luzon, the largest island, and is part of the National Capital Region, or NCR. Metro Manila is the largest city in the country and is the center of culture, economy, education, and government of the Philippines. Cebu is the country's oldest city. It is located to the east of Negros, to the west of Leyte and Bohol Islands. It was the first Spanish settlement and the first capital of the Philippines. Cebu City is the second city of the country and is considered as the birthplace of Christianity in the Far East. It is very well known for its major festival called Sinulog. It is the first-class, highly urbanized city in the region of Central Visayas. The city is a significant center of commerce, trade, and education in the region, which I believe that it is the largest city outside Metro Manila. Also, it is currently progressive in a way that there are many ongoing developments and infrastructures. It was the 16th of June 2017 that I first flew to the city of Manila for work. It was my first time riding a plane together with my co-new hires who eventually became my friends. When I first went to Metro Manila, it was really different from Cebu City. The buildings were so tall and there were skyscrapers everywhere. The streets were very wide and the roads were even made up of many lanes. There were flyovers overlapping each other.
I mean, there are also many flyovers, bridges, and buildings in Cebu, but not as extensive and as tall as those in Metro Manila.
When I first went to Makati and BGC, I was like, am I in the same country? Is this the Philippines? The surrounding was too noisy because of the traffic. One thing that I totally noticed was that I did not see any shadow of mountains and hills because it was located too far away from the city. This was my very first dormitory during my first few months in Manila. Transportation. There are many modes of transportation in Metro Manila compared to Cebu. Going from one city to another can easily be accessed via trains or LRTs and MRTs. I was really amazed during my first time riding the LRT. The only downside of it was when people tend to push each other when getting inside the train.
I had experienced many instances when I really fell down inside the LRT because of the force of the crowd.
There are also jeepneys, buses, motorcycles, and taxis everywhere. The only difference in Cebu is the absence of trains in the transportation system. Nevertheless, Cebu has buses, taxis, jeepneys, and motorcycles for hire, or what we call as habal-habal, just around the corner.
I was really surprised when the jeepneys in Manila don't have that alphanumeric coding like the one we have in Cebu. The alphanumeric coding serves as a guide for jeepney commuters in Cebu to easily remember the jeepney destinations. While in Manila, you really need to read or to look at the signages in front of the jeepneys in order for you to know which place this particular jeepney goes to.
Considering that Metro Manila is the biggest city in the country, it is understood that the air is somehow more polluted than Cebu City and other cities. Places. There are countless of places that you can visit in Metro Manila. Aside from malls, there are several sites that you can go for a tour, especially during weekends or holidays. There are so many activities that you can do in the city area. I remember going to the Venice Grand Canal in Taguig City. It is a Venice or Italy-inspired open-air mall with a lot of restaurants and upscale shops. It felt like I was in Venice, Italy, because of the European architectures around and the man-made river in between the buildings. I also went to Manila Ocean Park, which was only 10 minutes away from my dormitory. By the way, I lived near Pasay City, just nearby the business hubs and attraction sites, which is why almost everything was very convenient for me. Amusement parks were just around the corner. Every after work, my friends and I used to hang out with the amusement rides at the SM Mall of Asia, Seaside Boulevard. My most favorite part of my day-to-day living in Manila was shopping at bazaars. The clothes and dresses were super cheap, and there were many trendy items that you can choose from. I also took the chance to visit the Enchanted Kingdom at Laguna, which was only about 1 to 2 hours away from where I lived. Tagaytay was only 1 hour and 30 minutes away from my dorm, which is why I took the opportunity to visit that wonderful place. I even remember seeing the Taal volcano for the first time in my life.
However, white sand beaches or beaches in particular are very rare in Metro Manila. As I said earlier, Manila is a very big city. That is why beaches are located far away from the place. If you want to go to the beach, you have to take a long drive or more than a night stay in order to make your vacation time well spent.
Mountain climbing and trekking can be somehow accessible. I was able to try mountain trekking at Mount Makulot in Batangas together with my friends. I also watched PBA basketball game live. And also went to the Pinoy Big Brother House or PBB House, a reality show in the Philippines where I was able to witness it live for the first time. Cebu, on the other hand, is very well known for amazingly beautiful tourist destinations. It is the perfect package for both city life and island life due to the fact that Cebu is an island wherein there are so many fun and nature-friendly activities to try. One advantage in Cebu is that everything is well balanced for work and play. Tourist spots are very accessible. When I go to north, south, west, or east, I can see both mountains and beaches without the need for a very long drive. Food.
Food in Metro Manila is commonly known to be more expensive than in Cebu. In a day, I spend about 80 to 100 pesos per meal. or almost 300 pesos per day. That's the regular price of food in a cafeteria or canteen, and that is only composed of.
One dish and a cup of rice.
While in Cebu, food is very cheap. My 50 pesos for a meal can already go a long way.
With 2 dishes and a cup of rice in a regular cafeteria or canteen.
In Cebu, you can already buy a meal for only 15 pesos. On the brighter side, my most favorite home-cooked dish in Manila is
Sinigang.
To be honest, sinigang in Manila is tastier and more delicious than the one I had tried in Cebu. Manila is known for their original and traditional taste of sinigang, and it is very common in there than in Cebu. Cebu's common soup dish is actually
Nilaga or nilatan. It is somehow similar to sinigang except that it doesn't have that sour taste like
that
sinigang.
I could say that nilaga in Cebu tastes much better than the one I had tried in Manila, in my opinion.
Moving on with this vlog, there are countless of restaurants in Metro Manila with varieties of international cuisines. There are so many food hubs and night markets around. Cebu, on the other hand, is very well known for lechon. Nowadays, you can already find Cebu's lechon in Metro Manila. My favorite sandwich snack, which is only found in Metro Manila, is Subway. But what excites me the most is that they will open their first branch in Cebu soon, and I am hoping that this will push through. The best time with my food experience in Manila was eating with my Manila friends, which I actually miss. Work.
As we all know, work opportunities in Metro Manila are numerous compared in Cebu. In Manila, the work culture is somehow different in a way that you need to hustle and bustle every day. You know, to catch up with the vacant seats in the bus, to avoid the heavy early morning traffic, and to totally cope up with the morning rush. While in Cebu, you still got a lot of time to chill and to relax in the morning before you go to work. Traffic is also bearable in Cebu than in Manila. In terms of salary wage, Metro Manila's salary wage is higher compared to Cebu and to other provinces, but the cost of living in Metro Manila is way more expensive than in Cebu and in other provinces. Most of the companies in Metro Manila or the business hub areas are located in Makati, BGC, Pasay City, and Quezon City. While in Cebu, business hub areas are mostly in Cebu Business Park areas, the IT Park, or other areas around Cebu City.
People. Manila is the country's most populous city. When I went there for the first time, I was really shocked by the bunch of people that I see at the malls, streets, or even inside the fast food restaurants. Compared to Manila, Cebu is less populated. However, it is considered as the 5th most populated city in the nation and the most populous in Visayas. The best thing that ever happened to me during my stay in Metro Manila for 3 years was that I met a lot of friends. Just like in Cebu, people in Metro Manila are very friendly and polite. To be honest, I truly admire how they always say po or opo during conversations as a way of respect. Being an independent province girl in Metro Manila made me discover many things about how life really works in a vast city. Yet, I did not have a hard time adjusting to the culture because of my friends who helped me in so many There
ways.
were also happy and sad times during my past Manila life. There also came a time that my friends or roommates and I need to go on our separate direction. Given that I don't have my family with me in Manila, I spent most of my times hanging out with friends to at least lessen the feeling of homesickness. We sometimes go to karaoke, play arcade games. Most of my friends are also in the same situation as I am. You know, being independent in the city and away from their families as well.
I can say that living in Manila was very worthwhile because at such a young age, I was able to explore and discover another way of living and another kind of life. Even though I do have ups and downs living in Manila alone or independently, I still consider Manila as my second home and will always be my second home. And I'll continue to visit that place, especially when this pandemic will totally be over. You know, everything is just temporary, and my life in Manila will always remain as a memory that is close to my heart. I experienced so many things and I discovered a lot of ideas because of my stay in Manila for a 3-year term. And I can say that that experience made me grow to the person that I am today, and it made me become even more matured. Well, anyways, I hope you enjoyed this vlog, and again, please don't forget to subscribe and like this channel for more videos soon, and I hope to see you guys in the next one. Ta-ta!